Lead me, Lord, lead me by the hand and help me face the rising sun. Comfort me through all the pain that life may bring. There's no other hope that I can lean upon. Lead me, Lord, lead me all my life. Walk by me across the lonely roads that I may face. Take my arms and let your hand show me the way. Show the way to live inside your heart. All my days, all my life, you are my light. You're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light. I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. Lead me, Lord. Lead me, Lord. Even though at times I'd rather go alone my way, help me take the right direction. Take your road. Lead me, Lord, and never leave my side. All my days, all my life, you are my light. You're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light. I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. You are my light. You're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life.
mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, elas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y bumay. Lupang binirang, tiyaka ng magiging, sa manluluping, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tugon sa simoy at sa langit ang pagkaw, ay hinagang tulakawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang lang matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang pituwin at araw niya kailan pang ay magtitindig. Lumanang araw ng warhabit pagsingkang, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya na pagkay mga akin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Hello, good morning to all our viewers. Welcome to the first virtual teachers training to be conducted by Felta Multimedia Incorporated and of course our training partner iCreate Cafe Manila. I'd like to show you some of the projects, or I would say response, that Felta Multimedia has done. You know, in a few weeks, we are already celebrating the first year of the COVID pandemic. And I just want to give you a short background of the response of the Felta Multimedia team during this time and what we have been doing to help the country, Philippines, to recover and to thrive during these challenging times. The first thing that the Philippine robotics team have done was to manufacture, I would say, manufacture, because they made 1,800 3D face shields, which were provided for free for frontliners during the beginning of the pandemic. In addition, the Philippine robotics team, represented by Dr. Yangas Colleges Incorporated, also made a robot alcohol dispenser, which is still being used in the public markets, in the hospitals, as well as the seminary in Bulacan. And we are pleased that I was invited to personally give the donations of the PPE, including a alcohol dispenser, to the Vice President of the Philippines, Vice President Leni Robredo. And I'm also pleased to announce that the Philippines is the first country to invent a portable Lego robot ventilator, which is still being used right now as a backup ventilator in a hospital in Bulacan. And we would like to thank also the robotics team of Dr. Yangas Colleges for doing this invention, making this invention as our contribution during the height of the COVID pandemic. And during the months of April to December, we were able to conduct free teachers training, just like we're having today, on different subject areas for the educators, the parents, even the students, and the public, for the general public. 36 free webinars were conducted in partnership with POWER, the Philippine Association of Open Educational Resource, headed by Mr. Wilbert Benson. And from the months of April to December, we were able to conduct 36 free webinars, live webinars. And as you will also be, I'm sure, informed in the course of all these virtual teacher trainings, that the Philippine educators through the Department of Education was able to conduct a free virtual robotics training for the Department of Education, and we are pleased to announce that over 6,000 teachers or educators were trained on virtual robotics, and about almost 200 to 300,000 viewers for the replay of our videos. So these are our principals. We had principals from Cognation Robotics based in Canada, from Lego Education based in Billund, Denmark, and of course our FELTA team represented by iCreate Cafe Manila. And the Philippines was also the first to conduct a virtual robotics challenge, which was highlighted by the Department of Education as an innovation during the challenging times of the COVID pandemic. And the Philippines, represented by the teams from different DepEd schools, private schools, have participated in the World Robot Olympiad hosted by Canada. And this was held last November of 2020. And we're pleased to announce that several hundreds of students have participated in the preliminaries during the 19th Philippine Robotics Olympiad. And we were able to field in 72 students for the World Robot Olympiad finals hosted by Canada in the Robot Virtual Games. So these are the students who represented the Philippines during the Robot Virtual Games, World Robot Olympiad hosted by Canada. And in addition, we are also providing free teachers training to schools who are into the Microsoft Office environment or platform. So if your school is interested to have a free teacher training on Microsoft Office, including the Microsoft Education Edition, please let us know so that we can include you in the roster. Please remember that the training is free and it will only be from January to March of this year. And some of you, if not, some of you have probably participated in the first Microsoft Minecraft Education competition, the national competition, which we have conducted last September, and the finals was last October. And FELTA Multimedia is the global training partner, particularly focused on Minecraft education. And the FELTA TechBook Academy is now offering a TESDA accredited Robotics Technology 2 program or certification for educators and even grade 11 and grade 12 students. And this is a 3-month course, 400 hours. And as you finish the course, you will now be called a robotics technologist. I'd like also to caution that there are some other robotics providers that offering some kind of course for with a registration fee. Please have a look at their course outline before you engage and join them. Because for sure, the TESDA accredited Robotics Technology 2 of FELTA TechBook Academy will definitely be the only accredited test by TESDA in the Philippines. And you will also be receiving a virtual teacher training in the course of this free virtual teacher training program for the month of February on Gearbox Arduino. So FELTA Multimedia has also engaged in Arduino platform, robotics platform, for those of you who are into Arduino. And please also to announce that we can also combine the Arduino platform with the Lego Education EV3. And for those who are enthusiasts in mathematics, we have Advanced Singapore Math from trigonometry, algebra, calculus, geometry. So these are different subject areas on higher mathematics that can be learned online through the Singapore Math program. And for those of you who would like to learn a language, we do have the UTalk, which is a proficiency language course that can offer as many as 170 different languages. However, we're focused to just 10 languages at the moment. And this is also a certification program. And we're pleased to announce that Felta Multimedia has also just launched a physics simulation laboratory software where the students can conduct their physics experiments from the comforts of their home. So you do not need to have the actual experimental kits for you to conduct your experiments. So this is a first of its kind in the Philippines. And in addition, we have a science 3D software as well. And this is good for teachers who would like, educators who would like to make their online courses more engaging and enjoyable for the students. So these are all three-dimensional software available. And finally, I'd like to say thank you so much for taking time out from your busy schedule. We know that everyone is, I would say, a lot of us have been entrenched in a lot of webinars and calls for the past few months, almost a year. However, we do thank you, and we're so grateful that you have taken the time out to join us this morning. And I assure you that you will learn a lot from today's webinar about Lego Spike Prime competition. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. Take it away, Annalyn.
Okay, so good morning, Mama Yin.
Good morning. Okay, the floor is yours, and I'm sure our audience will have a great time with you, always leading us in our webinars. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us despite your busy schedule. All right. Okay, so good morning, dear educators. We're very glad that we are able to gather educator for this kind of training. I know that most of our educators, schools are already preparing for the next school year. I know that at the moment we're still experiencing COVID-19 pandemic, and most of us are already eyeing for hybrid learning approach. So for this month of February, we'll be sharing you all the products that we can use for both face-to-face class and online or a remote learning setup. So for our first scheduled webinar this February, we'll be showing you our latest product under Lego Education Solution, which is the Spike Prime. All right. So I'm Miss Annalyn Aban of I Create Cafe Manila under Felta Techbook Academy. I'm a certified Lego Education Academy trainer. Today, I will introduce Lego Education Spike Prime, focus on competition. Because we all know that most of the Philippine robotics team are already preparing for the upcoming first Lego League competition. All right? So, the Lego Education Spike Prime set is the go-to STEAM learning tool for grade 6 to grade 8 student. Combining colorful Lego building element, easy-to-use hardware, and an intuitive drag and drop coding language based on Scratch, okay, Spike Prime continuously engage students through playful learning activities to think critically and solve complex problems regardless of their learning level. From easy entry project to limitless creative design possibilities, including the option to explore text-based coding with Python, Spike Prime help our student to learn the essential of science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, of course, and the 21st century skills needed to become the innovative minds of tomorrow, while of course having fun, which is the very important thing in the process of learning. Now, with Lego Education and Pelta Multimedia Incorporated, play in education is very important method tool in learning. It refers to the idea of learning by doing things, and we also believe that learning through play empower our children to become more creative, to become more engaged, and to become more lifelong learners that will lead our student thrive in today's world. All right. Now, this course, Lego Education Spike Prime, focus in competition. Again, most of our Philippine team are already preparing for the upcoming first Lego League. So you might consider as well to use Spike Prime. All right. So this course is suitable for both team coaches, teachers in school or outside of school. So who plan to use Spike Prime with a focus on competition, supporting STEAM learning, and building their student confidence. All right. So in this training course, we sometimes speak about teachers. We sometimes speak about the student. We sometimes speak about the classroom and the lessons, and about coaches, team members, and team meeting, of course. All right. So I'm going to walk through today's training objective, right? So we will learn how to use Lego Education Spike Prime with your team, of course. Then we will explore the progression of the Spike Prime units to prepare for competition and support STEAM skills learning. And then we will learn how to build student confidence with Spike Prime. And of course, we will prepare to guide your team, developing your planning and management skills, of course. Then we will have a lots of fun. All right. Remember, it's okay to have fun today because in Lego Education, we believe when we're having fun, we are motivated. And when we are motivated, we learn more effectively. Okay. Then for today's agenda, introduction to Spike Prime. Spike Prime units will be focusing on competition ready. I'm going to introduce Training Comp 1, Training Comp 2. I'm going to introduce as well of what is first Lego League competition. Then right afterwards, we'll be showing you again Training Comp lesson, management tips and trick for a competition. Then we'll be showing you as well season planning and what would be the next. Okay? All right. Now, let me introduce the history of Lego Group to the idea of learning through play. And I'm going to show you as well of what is the mission of Lego Education. Please take note that ever since that the Danish carpenter Ole Clerc Christensen started producing wooden toys in 1932, then the purpose of the Lego Group has always been about supporting children in learning through play. 3 years before the first Lego brick, as we all know in today's, was produced in 1958, Ole's son Godfred said, when he was working on a system in play, our idea has been to create a toy prepares the child for life, appealing to its imagination and developing the creative urge and joy of creation that are driving force in every human being. Thus, Lego bricks has always been used for learning, and in 1980, a dedicated educational department was founded in response to demands from teachers and child care practitioners. Lego Education now provides a continuum of learning solution from early through primary to secondary learning. Okay, it was all designed to inspire and develop the builders of tomorrow, enabling every student to succeed. Lego Education tries to achieve this through an active hands-on, active minds-on approach to science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics learning. Now, I'm going to show you I'm going to share with you, okay, an ABP video of the 2017 first championship, which is the first Lego League highlight. This video will show you some impression from the first Lego League, which is just one of this program that you can enjoy with. All right. So as what you can see from the video, it's always great if there were playful programs that could motivate our students to build their confidence and engage in STEAM learning. All right. The video showed some impression from First Lego League, which is just one of this program that we can enjoy. Here in the Philippines, we are also conducting Philippine Robotics Olympiad that will lead you to able to join World Robot Competition. And please take note that we're going to have the upcoming 10th First Lego League Philippines. Okay. You can practice in person. You can practice at Felta Idea Space on an appointment basis, of course. And we will route the school. So we can do hybrid training for first Lego League competition for preparation for upcoming 10th Philippine first Lego League competition rather. All right. Again, if you want to practice, okay, in person, you can also use Pelta Idea Space on an appointment basis. We will route you on the schools. Now, you can send us a DM on our Facebook page. You can also contact Miss Donna Chris Ermitaño, our robotics coordinator for the schedule of training. All right. Okay, so let's proceed. All right, so I'm going to introduce the Lego Education Spike Prime Confidence. Please take note that Lego Education Spike Prime was developed based on comprehensive research and this Lego Education approach to learning. Spike Prime is an innovative and engaging part of Lego Learning Continuum. This is actually designed to build student confidence while teaching STEM skills in middle school and junior high as well. It is also an intuitive and powerful platform for competition. All right. Now, so let's get started. I'm going to introduce the component of the Lego Education Spike Prime solution and the first step in getting started. So what do you need and how do you get started with Spike Prime? So the thing is, let's just imagine the Spike Prime set have just arrived. Okay, and please take note that at Felta Multimedia Incorporated, we offer virtual trainings. Okay, there are two types of virtual trainings. Okay, we can focus with application. With the first option of virtual training that we are conducting, like what we are doing right now. And the second option is if you have your set with you, that would be great. We will be just giving you the setup on how we conduct training if you have your own set at school. All right. Now, the first thing you'll see when you open a set, okay, we actually have the set. Let me show you the set, the box, the whole box. Okay. With Lego we have the blue box. Then for Mindstorms, we have the black box. But for Lego Education Spike Prime, we have here the yellow box. Okay. Just for a moment, this one. All right, there you go. Okay, this is the whole box. Okay. There you go. All right. So the first thing you see when you open a set is a top card. There you go. Okay. So this is the top card. So as you can see, we have their easy instruction. First is to open the battery and attach the battery pack. Second, when the battery pack is already attached on the hub, okay, what we just need to do is simply proceed to step 3. Wherein, what we just need to do is simply go to legoeducation.com in order for us to proceed and start. There you go. So we call this the top card. And this top card is very helpful this is very helpful. This top card is very helpful. We have your instruction on how we're going to get started using Lego Education Spike Prime. Plus, at the back, we have here the actual, okay, there you go. There, okay, there you go. All right, so this is very helpful top card for, as you can see, on the other side, we have here the complete inventory of what are the pieces that should be inside the box. Okay? And then, the thing is, of course, I'll show you the process. Get the hub, then insert the battery pack. Okay. There you go. We have here the hub. Okay, there you go. Just for a moment. We have here the hub. There you go. Okay. Actually, the special thing about with this Lego Education Spike Prime Hub is it comes with 6 different ports that we can use for electronic components. So remember, in Mindstorms, letter ports are designed for motors and numbers are designed for sensors. But with this Lego Education Spike Prime Hub, we have here 8 ports. So we have here letter A, okay? Then on the side, we have port letter B, okay? Then we have here port letter C. Then we have here port letter D, okay? These are the sign. There you go. Then we have here port letter E, okay, there you go. And then port letter F. Okay, closer look with the ports. Okay, there you go. And then we have here buttons. Okay, to turn it on, turn it off. Then we also have here buttons for Bluetooth. All right. Then on this side, we have here the battery pack. There you go. Right. Now, once you have installed and opened the application, get started with Spike Prime will guide you through your first step. All right. So we'll start by following this step just like you do in your usual classroom. Okay. So let me open my Spike Prime application. There you go. So this is the interface of the Spike Prime application. So we have here home icon. This is the home page. Then we have here the start icon. This is the getting started on how you're going to use your Spike Prime application. Then we have here icons for units. What are the unit plans that we can enjoy with Spike Prime? We have here Invention Squad. We have Kickstart a Business. We have here Life Hacks. We have here Competition Ready. We're going to use this later. Then Training Trackers. Okay. Then the third icon is about building instructions. So you need to worry if this is your first time and if you are not a pro in building a robot. For we have here complete instruction with all the units that we have with Spike Prime application. Okay, so as you can see, we have here advanced driving base assembly, advanced driving base part, boxes, brake dancer, CNC machine, delivery cart, driving base 2, driving base 3, game master, grubbers, hopper, Kiki the dog, Lay the trainer, and markers. We also have here modules per competition, mission modules per competition, pedometer, quality check robot, Rhino, robot hand, and robot solution, safe deposit bag, smart bike, smart kettlebell, street curling rack, super safe deposit box, tabletop game, the thing, the tracker, tomato meter, tools, weathercaster, wind indicator, and yoga ring. All right. Then for my projects, we have here, okay, the Spike Prime Scratch base that we use for the programming. All right. So again, we're gonna go back to the start icon. Okay, wherein we'll focus with getting started. From start here, we will create a Lego emoji. Then right after that, we will explore motors and sensor for us to explore action and reaction. Then of course, we will make it move. Right? Then, okay, there you go. Now, once you've installed the open application, the getting started with Spike Prime, it will guide you through your first step. We'll start by following the step just like you do in your classroom, just like what I did in my demonstration opening the Spike Prime application. Now, for teacher preparation, section of the application will guide you through preparing the sets of their first use. Okay, so let's go back to the application and see what should be the teacher's preparation. So from getting started, let's open teacher preparation. If you want to know a few simple things you can prepare before class. Okay, simply click that. So what we need to do first is, of course, we have two sorting tray. There you go. Let me show you. The first sorting tray is actually smaller than what we usually have with Lego Mindstorms. As you can see from the sorting tray, we have here, there you go, not so sorted. We have here sets of bricks. Then we have here sets of connectors and axle beams. Then we have here sets of bushings and pegs. So this is one of the example tray that we can have with Spike Prime app. And this would be the second one. Okay, there you go. With this, we have here sets of beams. we have here sets of connectors. Then we have here sets of gears and angle beam as well. So it comes with 2 sorting tray. Then right after that, we can apply the stickers so we can easily identify each pieces, of course. Then right after that, right after we put labels, we can sort the bricks. So what you just need to do is open the bags and sort the bricks into the compartments. So in total, there are 8 compartments from the sorting tray, plus of course the big box that we can use for the electronic components. Then insert the battery. Remember, this guidelines is for teachers. Okay. Then turn on your hub. Okay. Let me show you how we're supposed to do that. This is the hub and this is the battery pack. Okay. There you go. Okay. That's it. Hold it for you to insert it accordingly. There you go. Okay, just for a moment. All right. Ta-da! Okay, there you go. The battery pack is already inserted to the hub. Okay. Then it says turn on your hub. What we just need to do is press the big button to turn the power. There you go. Okay. All right. There's a heart. It's an indicator that our hub is already on. Okay. Then identify your hardware. Of course, we have sets of motors. There you go. We have here large motor. Sorry for the attachment. We're going to use this as well for the demonstration later. Okay, so we have the large motor. Then right afterwards, we have 2 medium motors. There you go. And then, of course, the hub. Okay. And then for sensors, we have the force sensor. There you go. Okay. Then we also have the color sensor. Then we also have the ultrasonic sensor. There you go. Okay. So for teachers, it's very important for you to put label. Okay. Each hub, each motor, each sensor and box with a name or number. Then update your hub. Your hub needs to be updated the first time you connect. Of course, my hub is already connected because I'm already using it. This update can only be done with a USB connection on Windows or Mac devices. There you go. Just for a moment. All right. It's inside the box. Okay. Then they're getting started. Okay, so let me, right after we identify the teacher preparation using Spike Prime, let's go back to my slide. Okay, so there are few resources to consider when you are preparing for participating in first Lego League competition. Okay, the Spike Prime expansion set contains additional bricks for building bigger and more sophisticated models, and also another large motor and color sensor to provide more modular attachment to enable easy do line following. Actually, it's not required for a competition, but it's strongly recommended because some of the competition preparation lesson use it. Okay, for each FLL season, you need the respective FLL challenge as set so your team can practice for tournament. And the challenge set comes with a team meeting guide for you and an engineering workbook for the student to guide you through your meetings when preparing for the big event. If you are one of our followers, please take note that every Friday, Teacher Che, one of our trainer in I Create Cafe Manila, is giving guidelines for FLL playmakers. Okay, discussing the team meeting guide and how you're gonna use the engineering notebook. Okay, so if you are interested to join for the upcoming 10th First Lego League competition, please don't hesitate to contact us at feltamultimedia@gmail.com. Okay? So let me show you how the Spike Prime expansion set looks like. There you go. So the Spike Prime expansion set contains additional bricks for building bigger and more sophisticated models, and also another large motor and color sensor to provide more modular attachment and to enable easy to do line following. It's actually not required for competition, but it's strongly recommended because some of the competition prepare preparation for this lesson, and they are actually using it. Okay. Okay. If you have questions, please feel free to send it on the live broadcast today. Okay, so let's get started. So to start, okay, of course, you'll be following the first instruction. So please make sure, okay, that you have the Spike Prime application already when we're about to reach this level. So without further ado, let's familiarize ourselves with this toolbar for STEAM learning and confidence building by getting started where it says start here. All right. So I'm going to open my application again. And this is the interface of the getting started, and simply click start here. So for this, what we need to do is to create a Lego emoji on our hub. So please take note, teachers, that this white thingy is the interface where we're gonna write code, okay? Then on the right side of my screen, we have here the content of the lesson. What we just need to do is simply follow the instruction for us to proceed, okay? So again, this is the hub. You're going to create a little program for it. So please get ready and watch out. So the first thing is, okay, there you go. Prepare our hub. So we already installed our battery. There you go, at the back. And then right after we install the battery, turn it on. And then prepare to connect the hub. Okay, it's on already. And then click to connect the hub. Okay, so there are two ways. What I'm showing you right now is connect our hub via Bluetooth, but you can also use the cable. Okay, there you go. So our hub is already connected. Okay, so we need to connect via Bluetooth. And there you go. Look for the name and connect. All right, so hub was successfully connected. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is to create our first program. So what we just need to do is simply follow the animation. Okay, so on the upper right side, we have the drawer. If you're familiar with Scratch programming, same thing that we are using with Minecraft Education Edition. And then on this side, we have here the sets of palette. Okay, so events. That's how we do coding. It's very simple. When the program starts, let's grab it from the light. Okay, it will turn on. And then from the sound, simply drag play slip 60 for 2 seconds. Okay? So from the heart emoji, it should turn into a smiley. Okay? So right after we write the code, okay, simply click play. There you go. Okay, from heart to smiley emoji, right? You can actually change it as well depending on the design that you want. For example, from smiley, I want to turn it into letter L. Okay, there you go. So I need to delete some of it. There you go. Right. And there you go. So from smiley emoji, I'll change it into L. L stands for Lego. Okay, then right after that, click the play program. There you go. That's how you do it. It's very simple. Right? That's how we do it. And then press stop. Okay, then let's go back to my slide. All right, so congratulations if you're following me. You've just created and ran your first Spike program. So congratulations to everyone. So basically, it's just like taking Lego bricks from the drawers or pallets to the left of your screen and stacking them to tell your creation of what you're supposed to do. That's how we do coding. It's very simple and fun. Okay. Now, for important thing that you need to know, okay, depending on the device that you have, the participant can use a cable or Bluetooth connections on their hub. If you're using Bluetooth, the hub should be named beforehand to make it easier for each group to connect to their own hub, okay? Just simply follow the instruction in the application, just like what I did. And then help can be found in help section of the application of legoeducation.com. All right. And another thing to consider, the Spike application is based on Scratch 3.0, a programming language developed by Meet. Okay. And which is used by millions of students worldwide and has almost become the standard for graphical programming in education. Okay? Then we accomplish the first getting started activity. At this moment, let's proceed to getting started number 2. Okay? So we've successfully made your hub come alive. Okay? But how do you use all of the other tools? That's a big question. So on our case, we'll just simply follow the getting started step in order for us to build a few simple modules that help you get to know the motors and sensors and how they can interact with one another. All right? So let's gonna go back to the application. Then go to the home page. And then click start. And go to the second instruction wherein we will explore motors and section, explore action and reactions. All right, there you go. So again, this is the interface where we're gonna write the code. And then we have here the complete instruction for these lessons or for this activity. What we just need to do is simply follow. So first thing to do is, now that you're going to learn how to use the Spike Prime motors and sensor, so just simply continue. And then we'll build these modules, 2 medium motor modules. There you go. So we'll be building 2 medium modules. We're good with that. Teacher Lance, you can stay on the other side. Oh, by the way, I have Teacher Lance here on the side to assist one of our trainer from Felto Techbook Academy. Teacher Lance, can you please say hi to the group? There you go. Right. So we'll be needing 2 medium motor. Teacher Lance, please hold it. Then right afterwards, we'll be needing one. Take a seat, Teacher Lance. Okay, we'll be needing 1 large motor. There you go. With complete attachment, Teacher Lance. And then 1 distance sensor. Okay. Okay, let me correct, guys. A while ago, I told you that this is an ultrasonic sensor. This is our term with Lego Mindstorms robot set. Okay, but in Spike Prime, we call this distance sensor. Okay, so this is the complete module. Okay, Teacher Lens. There you go. And then right afterwards, we'll be needing as well 1 color sensor module. Okay. If you are doing it on a classroom setup, okay, it's best for you to prepare ahead of time these sets of module. All right, so it won't eat a lot of time. Okay, there you go. And then we'll be needing 1 force sensor module. Okay, this is the force sensor module. In Mindstorm set, we call this touch sensor. There are a difference. In Spike Prime, we call this force sensor module. All right? So these are the modules. Teacher Lance, can we show them? All of them. All right. There you go. Oh, there you go. Here. Okay. So those are the modules that we'll be needing for this activity. Thank you so much. Okay. So no need for you to worry, for it comes with a complete building instruction until you accomplish all the modules needed on this activity. Okay? There you go. So we're done building those modules. So let's continue. Okay. So we have here the pre-written code. So what we just need to do is follow the given instruction. So I have here my hub. Okay. So what I need to do is to connect a large motor to port C on your hub. So let's look for the port letter C, Teacher Lance. So A, B, and C. So it should be connected in here. This is how we connect. We have here the cable wire. Just simply hold on the, okay. Simply insert, then push to lock. There you go. Okay, just for a moment. Should be like this. There you go. So we have connected our large motor to the smart hub. Okay, there you go. Then let's read the program. When the program starts, we will set our speed to 75. Okay, then it will run for 5 rotation. Okay, so let's press play. All right, there you go. So our large motor is working. One more time. So when I turn on the created code, our large motor will execute 5 rotations. And to change 5, let's change it to 1 rotation for you to see. There you go. Right, so let's proceed. Okay, next, we need to connect the force sensor to port B. Okay, Teacher Lance. So this is the force sensor. Then we need to connect it with port B. There you go. Okay. Now our force sensor is already connected to our hub. There you go. So let's read the written code. So what we just need to do is play this program and then press the pore sensor and then look at the image on the smart hub. Okay. So when I press the pore sensor, our motor will move infinitely, and then right after I press again the pore sensor, it will stop. Okay, so let's play the written code. Then there you go. Okay, I'm going to press the pore sensor and then release and stop. Release. Okay, there you go. Okay, then let's proceed. Now we'll be connecting this distance sensor to port D. Okay, so for this demonstration, when farther than 20 centimeter, the motor will move, and when the distance sensor is closer than 20 centimeter, the motor will stop. All right. Okay, so this is the distance sensor. There you go. So we need to connect this in port D. There you go. Port letter D. There you go. Okay. This is already connected. Okay, so again, for this demonstration, when farther than 20 centimeter, the motor will move infinitely. And then when it's C, closer than 20 centimeter, the motor movements will automatically stop. Okay, so Teacher Lance. So let's press play. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's try farther than 20 centimeter. Okay, it's moving. Then closer than 20 centimeter, it will stop. Farther than 20 centimeter, there's my hands. Going further, okay. And then going closer, stop. Farther, closer. Farther, closer. Farther. And closer to stop. Okay, there you go. Then stop. Then let's connect two medium motors and a color sensor. Two medium motor modules to port A and E. Okay, Teacher Lance, can you please do it for me? There you go. So two medium motors modules to port A and E. Okay, where's letter A? There you go. A and E. There you go. Teacher Lance. Okay. So the thing is, we will be using the color bricks to control the rotation of the two motors. When the color sensor detects violet or magenta, okay, the motor will start. That is connected to port A. Then when the color sensor detects yellow, the start motor is connected to port E. Okay, so the motor will move according to what is the color sensor that we've showed with the color sensor. Okay, as you can see, we have here on the left side of my screen, we have here the reading, the accurate reading of our two medium motors and the color sensor. Right, so let's try on first. Again, when the color sensor detects violet, the motor, the medium motor that is connected to port A will move, and when the color sensor detects yellow, the motor sensor that is connected to port E will be the one to move. Okay, so let's start with magenta, or purple. Sorry, I forgot to play. Okay. So for violet, we're eyeing for the sensor that is connected to port A. This one. Okay. There you go. Okay. And for the color yellow, we're eyeing to the motors that is connected to port letter E. There you go. Okay. Purple, violet, magenta, yellow. Okay, there you go. That's it. And then play this program and filter hub, and let's see what will happen. It's actually a very awesome activity for. Okay, so with this, we'll be showing you the use of gyro that is already embedded on the hub. Okay, so let's see what will happen. Okay. Okay, so when prompt is up, turn on, it will start sound snoring. When the top is up, turn on, it will project smiley and start sounds applause. Okay, so let's see. Teacher Lance, closer. Up. Other side. Turn around. All right, there you go. So we've successfully explored the action and its connection. Thank you so much, Teacher Lance, for helping. So let's continue. Right. Okay, there you go. So let's proceed to the getting started activity number 3 on, we'll be exploring on how we're gonna make it move. All right. Now the thing is, what do you get if you put together everything that you've learned so far? We're actually done exploring the hub and the other electronic components of Spike Prime. Okay. So what we need to do is follow the third getting started step and find out, of course. So with this, okay, we supposed to build the hopper activity. Okay, Teacher Lance, do we have the ready-made hopper? There you go. My technical assistants are very fast. So we have here the hopper. Okay. Thank you so much, Teacher Lance and Teacher Jobin. There you go. So at this point, let's go back and proceed to the application again. Go to the home page. Press start, and let's move forward to instruction number 3, where we gonna make it move. Okay. So we need to connect first. Then connect via Bluetooth. There you go. Okay. There's the thing. Okay. Don't mind that. Okay. So at ease, like what we experienced on our previous getting started activity, we have here sets of compilations of lesson for this certain activity that will serve as our guidelines. So we'll be having some fun with this. So what we need to do is when you get the whole brick, so what do you get when you have 2 motors and a file of bricks together? Okay, so our hub OS has been updated. There you go. So this is the interface again. Okay, just for a moment. There you go. And then let's connect. Of course, we need to reconnect. So its hub names is Pelton 1966. Good thing. There you go. Our hub was successfully connected. So let's continue working with this activity. So a hopper, of course, let's build one. So I have my pre-built hopper. There you go. Okay. But you don't need to worry, for we have here a complete instruction on how we gonna build each robot or each module design for each activity. There you go. So we already have the hopper. And then right after the building activity, okay, we need to try it out. So we have here the pre-written code. So when the program starts, we need to set movements motor to E and F, then set movement speed to 50, then move forward for 2 seconds. Okay, let's try this out. We need to press play. Okay, so its movement is really accurate for about 2 seconds. Again. All right. The next to that, okay, we're supposed to test our prototype. We'll be placing 4 bricks of 2 different colors. The distance is about 20, in part to create starting line and a finish line. But of course, we cannot try that out anymore. So it will be your homework to try it out. Okay. And tada! Congratulations! And that was very fun. Okay. Remember, there's a lot more to come. Have a look at the units. So I'm going to go back to my slide. There you go. Okay, so right after that, we can actually conduct a race in order for us to test our student. As you notice, there are no wheels on the hopper. We just added 2 legs on it. Then right after that, we can give more time with our student and ask them to enhance their prototype robot and then create and conduct a race. Okay, wherein with that part, we can see their engineering skills through prototyping, okay, and improving designs. All right. So if you have questions, please do comment on the live, okay. So once we completed the getting started step, you can proceed directly to 1 Spike Prime units. Alternatively, you can take a look at the extra resources for the team preparing for first Lego League competition, which can also be found under Start. Please take note that the extra resources unit consists of 5 lessons that are especially great for team because they'll not only help them become more confident before starting to prepare for a competition, but also support the development of each key skills. Okay? So the thing is, which skills do you think your team will need to be successful? So working as a team, okay? Then next to that is generating great ideas. We need to communicate efficiently, and we need to explore inductive and deductive reasoning, and of course, collaborate effectively. Okay? The lesson in the extra resources, focus on working as a team, generating great ideas, communicating efficiently, exploring inductive and deductive reasoning, then collaborating effectively. These skills are relevant to all parts of the competition, including the process of coming up with excellent ideas and preparing for a great presentation. Today, we'll go directly to the main units, but I can definitely recommend utilizing the extra the extra resources lesson with your team. Okay, let me show you. So I'm gonna go again with the app. Go to the home page, go to the start area, and look for extra resources. Okay, these extra resources will definitely develop your skills. So these extra resources is designed for STEAM and highlights engineering and computer science. It's very simple and fun lesson to practice your building and coding skills. So these are the lessons that you can enjoy with Pass the Brick. How will you work as a team? Ideas the lag away. Do you ever feel like you have a million ideas but cannot pick the best one? Okay. Then what is this activity? Do you think you're creative? Game on and figure out a use for this thing and convince your classmate, of course, or teammate. Then going distance. This challenge is a little wild. You're gonna build and program a pet rhino that can you make it move and stop more. So for this, we'll be exploring inductive and deductive reasoning. And then, of course, goal. For this activity, we'll be testing the collaborating skills that you have. So build upon tabletop challenge, collaborate with your teammate to make passes and score goals. Okay, so these are the extra resources that you can use preparing for a competition using Spike Prime application. Okay, then let's continue. Okay, so let's go directly to the 4-unit plans. Okay, so the Spike Prime solution provides a range of units targeted at students from 6th to 8th grade. Okay, each unit has a dedicated team on and a distinct learning promises. All right. So each unit consists of 4 to 6 increasingly challenging lessons that can be completed in 45 to 90 minutes and one bigger project at the end that serves as your final activity for that certain units. Okay. In the Invention Squad unit, students will become inventors and apply engineering design process. In the Kickstart, a business unit, students will act as entrepreneur as they will develop their computational thinking skills. Wherein in the Life Hacks unit, students will create little hacks to improve their lives and work with a data presentation and manipulation. Then in the Competition Ready, unit, students will expand their robotic skills and get ready for competition and challenges. Okay, so all of this unit can be accessed directly from within the Spike Prime application. Let me show you. I'm gonna go back to the application. Go to the home page. Go to the third icon from the top, wherein I'll be clicking the units. So we have here Invention Squad, Kickstart a Business, Life Hacks, Competition Ready, and Training Trackers. Okay? So the learning promises by each unit. For Invention Squad, students will, of course, apply their engineering skills to each step of the design process by defining a problem and success criteria, making different prototypes, establishing systematic testing procedure, analyzing data to improve their solution, and describing why their solution is the best. Okay? Then the highlights of this training, the competition ready units. For this unit, student will introduce to the word of robot, wherein they will systematically test and refine program using the design process to develop a solution in order for us to complete missions, all the while developing skill related to collaboration and teamwork, and of course, life skills for their future career. Okay? Remember, the units don't install automatically with the Spike Prime application. As what you saw on my way exploring the application, you need to download them for you to store it on your devices. Just go to the unit tab, and tap the grayed out icon or go to setting, general to download all of the unit at once. Okay. Then right after you download, all unit can be accessed from within the Spike Prime application. Okay. Then getting ready for competition. So I'm going to introduce the competition ready unit. Okay. So the thing is, how are you going to prepare for a competition? Of course, you need to think about what kind of actions and movements your robot might need to perform at what kind of overall techniques you might need to learn and apply. Collect some input from the participants, okay, from your teammates, and introduce each lesson. So I'm going to go to the application again. Then let's open the competition ready units. So for this, we'll be focusing on engineering and computer science. Okay, there you go. Right. So are you competition ready? Okay. So the special thing about with this Spike Prime Lego Education Solution, it comes with a competition ready unit that you can use. Okay. So please take note, the first 3 lesson in the competition ready unit will take you and your team to training camps where you learn the basic of driving around, interacting with objects, and reacting to lines. All of these lessons can be done with within the Spike Prime set and the Spike application. What are those lessons? Okay. So we have training camp, which is the driving around, wherein what we aim is to control movements using gyro sensor. If you click more, you'll see the lesson plan. So this is, its category is beginner. This is for grade 6 to 8. Let me show you the sample video. Right, there you go. Okay, let's stop that one. Okay. So for that training camp 1, okay, we'll be exploring more on controlling our movements and action. Then let's proceed to training camp 2, playing with object. There you go. So playing with object using distance sensor to control movement. There you go. Okay, so for the training camp 2, we'll be exploring playing with objects using a distance sensor in order for us to control movement. Then for training camp number 3, it's about reacting to lines. So control movements using the color sensor. Okay. So let me show you the glimpse of it. Right, there you go. So that first 3 lesson in the competition ready, okay, unit will take you and your team to training comps where you'll learn the basic of driving around, interacting with objects, and reacting to lines. And all of these lessons can be done with just the Spike Prime set and the Spike application. Then right afterwards, we have lesson 4 to 7. Okay, there you go. So lesson 4 to 7 will help your team to improve their building and programming skills, use modular tools, and solve problem. As a team, this lesson requires the Spike Prime expansion set. Okay, for example, assembling in advanced driving days. So as you can see, all of the activity comes with a lesson plan. Okay. Alright, so that is our lesson for assembling robots. Then next to that is my code or our program. Okay, so it's all about coding. Right, there you go. So this is just an example lessons that we can enjoy having the competition ready unit. For lesson 4 to 7, it will help your team to improve their building and programming skills. What we just need to do is use modular tools and solve the problem as a team. And this lesson require, of course, Spike Prime expansion set. Okay, then let's go to the final lesson. Okay. So for a final lesson, it will even take you and your team further into first Lego League and guide that you can accomplish one of the actual mission from this year challenge. For this lesson, you also need to have FLL challenge set, of course. Today, we'll start by going to the training camp. Okay, so let me show you the final task. So one of the mission in this year challenge. So what are the requirements that you're supposed to have? Okay, it's time to get your robot on the first Lego League game field. So let's learn how to solve the first mission and prepare for the rest of the challenges. So what are the requirements that you're supposed to have for your materials? Lego Education Spike Prime set, Lego Education Spike Prime expansion set, and first Lego League challenge set. There you go. So as you can see, all of the lessons from the Competition Ready comes with a complete lesson plan. Okay, so this is for beginner. All right, so that's how we prepare. A competition. Just simply use the Competition Ready unit, okay, in order for you to prepare your team for the upcoming first Lego League competition. Okay, so that's it. Okay, just for a moment. Okay, I know that some of you are already excited to test their Spike Prime unit with this first Lego League competition. Okay, please, right after we go to the Competition Ready unit and open the training comp that we're going to use for that, of course, what we just need to do is explore and continue practicing with the whole team. Okay, that's actually a preparation for a robot game. Okay. Okay, so that's the thing. Now, I'm going to walk through the BSCS 5E instructional model of all the Lego education solutions that we are using. We call this the scaffold of learning because Lego Education has chosen to follow the 5E instructional model. It was actually based on the constructivist theory. It's a well-proven and widely used models that considered to be very effective for STEAM learning. It consists of these phases. Of course, engagement. Okay. Okay, engagement. Student prior knowledge, access, and interests engage in the phenomenon. The teacher or the curriculum task access the learner prior knowledge and help them become engaged in a new concept through the use of short activities that promote curiosity and elicit prior knowledge. The activity should make connection between past and present learning experiences in order for us to expose prior conception and organize student thinking toward the learning outcome of current activities. Then right after that, we have explore. Students participate in an activity that facilitate conceptual change, exploration experiences, provide students with a common base of activities within the current concept. Okay, it can be misconception, but the process and skills are identified and conceptual change is facilitated. Learners may complete lab activities that help them use prior knowledge to generate new ideas, explore questions and possibilities, and design and conduct preliminary investigation. The next to that is explanation. Students generate an explanation of the phenomenon. The explanation phase focuses student attention for a particular aspect of their engagement and exploration experiences. All right? Then right afterwards, elaboration. Student understanding of the phenomenon, challenge, and deepen through new experiences. Teacher challenge and extend student conceptual understanding and skills. And through new experience, our student will develop deeper and broader understanding, more information, adequate skills, and student will apply, of course, their understanding of the concept by conducting additional activity to this. Then the last one would be evaluate. Students assess their understanding of the phenomenon, and the evaluation phase encourage our students to assess their understanding and abilities and provide opportunities for teachers to evaluate student progress toward achieving the educational objectives. Okay, so we're done exploring that actually. Then I'm going to explain of what is first, what's its mission, and what is its vision. Okay, we've often mentioned first Lego League today. Okay, let's take a closer look at what it is. Okay, did you know that the first is an abbreviation? Okay, first means for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. Again, first stands for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. It was actually founded in 1989 to inspire young people interest in participation in science and technology, okay, events. It was based in Manchester. The not for-profit public charity design accessible in innovative programs that motivate our young people to pursue education and career opportunities in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, of course, while building their self-confidence, while they're building their knowledge, and while they're building their life skills, of course. First vision is to transform our culture by creating a world where science and technology are celebrated and where young people dream of becoming science and technology leaders. Okay? The first Lego League is an alliance between FIRST and the Lego Group, and it's one of our first program. Okay? So, there you go. Okay, for additional information, at the most basic level of First Lego League, it is a program of exploration which is designed to get children excited about science and technology and teach them, of course, valuable employment and life skills. At the most basic level of First Lego League is a program of exploration which is designed for us to get the children excited about science and technology. First Lego League can be used in a classroom setting, but please take note that it's not solely designed for this purpose. Team can also associated with a pre-existing club or organization or just be a group of friends who want to do something awesome together. Okay? Guided by 2 or more adult coaches, First Lego League teams are challenged to research and develop a solution to a real-world problem such as food safety. It can be recycling or energy depending on the assigned team. Then they also must design, they need to build and program a robot using Spike Prime or Lego Mindstorms robot, and then complete on a tabletop playing field. For details, you may send your direct message with our FELTA Facebook page. Then the theme of the competition changes every season. Okay. The show, I'm going to show you the first Lego League competition that we accomplished last year later. And of course, there are 3 elements to the program. First is the core values. Then we have the robot game and of course project. The core values never change, all right? The robot game project change each season. The project and robot game are what the student do and the core values on how they gonna do it, okay? More information about the core values and the specific of this year challenge can be found in FLL Team Meeting Guide. Or you may send us a direct message with our FELTA Facebook page. Okay? Now, the first Lego League core values are the cornerstones of its program. They are among the fundamental elements that distinguish a first Lego League from the other program of its kind. By embracing the core values, participants learn that friendly competition and mutual gain are not separate goals, and the helping one another is the foundation of every teamwork. All first Lego League participants, including coaches, mentors, volunteer, team parents, and team members are expected to uphold and display the core values in all that they do. And at the tournament, teams are judged on how they understand and integrate these values into their tournament experience with their daily life, of course. Now, for our robot game. Okay. Of course, we need to identify the mission to solve. We need to design and build program a Lego robot to complete the mission, then test and refine of your program and design. Okay? So one part of each FLL challenge in the robot game in which team identify its mission, then use Spike Prime or Mindstorms technology to design and test autonomous robots to complete them. The team members are designed and program the robots to perform a series of mission, okay, during 2.5 minute matches. The robot game playing field reflects the real world theme for the current season. At a tournament, each robot completes in two different areas. Robot performance, wherein each team score is determined by the number of points the robot scores during the scheduled matches. Then for robot design, during the tournament and any scheduled mission, robot design judges observe each robot and ask them about the robot mechanical design and program. The robot game consists of missions similar to the one in the mission ready lesson in the competition ready unit. And it also includes a lesson which team complete a mission from this year's FLL challenge. Okay? Then the project. Okay? The second part of year's FLL challenge is the project in which team will identify a real-world problem within the field of the current season challenge team. Then they can design an innovative solution to the problem, either by creating something that doesn't exist or by building upon something does. Okay? Then finally, the team share their findings with another. At a tournament, each team has 5 minutes to summarize all of their work in a presentation for the judges. And the lesson in the extra resources that are shared a while ago unit can help your team practice skills that will help them as they work on their project. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you an overview what every FLL team needs. So what does every first Lego League team need? 2 or more adult coaches who are willing and motivated to guide their team through the discovery and competition season and, of course, beyond. No special technical experience is required. All right? Second, up to 10 team members, ages 9 to 14, okay, who are willing to invest time and to do any job needed to succeed. Okay? Then, a suitable meeting place, either public or private, with internet access and that can accommodate a 4x8 foot playing field table. But at the moment, we need to consider all the health protocols that is given by the local government. If you are planning to do a hybrid training setup, of course, some of the preparation can be do online, but of course, you still need to see each others for preparing for our robot game. Okay, then a standard challenge set, formerly known as a field setup kit, and the common set of rules issued by FIRST and Lego Group, a paid team registration, of course, official team number, and a Lego Education Spike Prime or Lego Mindstorm set. In regards to that, you may contact Felta Multimedia Incorporated or send us a direct message for registration. Then the desire to learn, of course, the desire to explore, again, the desire to learn, the desire to explore, the desire to strategize, the desire to build camaraderie, share ideas, talents, make new friends, be accepted, and most of all, have fun in the season. Okay? So, Coach Tip and Rex, okay, we can actually share these guidelines to all the registered participants. And please take note, if you are watching live now, you still need to register for you to get a certification for this certain training. Okay? Then tips and management, device for preparation. Of course, for devices in application, you need to download the Spike app to all the devices. Download the competition ready unit and other unit if needed. Follow the getting started step and set, of course, sorting, storage, tools, spaces, team meeting guide. Then what are the practices that you need to prepare? Engineering notebook, rules and rows, tidying up, lost and found, evaluation, checking and sorting, and of course, backups. Okay. Then timeline. Okay. Team registration close on a regional basis. So for Philippine team, okay, we are now accepting team registration. So teams will be accepted until all of the slots are filled. This is forecasted to occur in early to mid September, but we'll be having a different setup at the moment. But for Philippine team, we are now open for our registration. Please note that the materials, of course, you need to have Spike Prime or EV3 set. And then, of course, you need to have the FLL Challenge set and must be ordered by the regional close deadline and are subject to product availability. But all of those are available in Telta Multimedia Incorporated. Okay? Then the time between the tournaments and the release of the next season challenge can be used for practicing in other projects and also for participating in other programs like the World Robot Olympiad, which are active during this month. Okay. Then season planning. Okay, so think about your team, room and resources. Of course, you need to have the support. You need to have the pending. You need to have the registration, the preparation, tournament, and schedule. Okay? So I guess that's all for today. I hope that I shared all the necessary things that you need to have in order for you to prepare for a competition. Now, okay, let me present to you the first Lego League Philippines 2021. We are inviting everyone to join the 10th First Lego League Philippines 2021. It will be on March 2021. Now, for inquiry, you may send us your inquiry through feltamultimediainc@gmail.com, or you can contact Ms. Donna Cris Ermitaño, our robotics coordinator, through 0949-969-4960. And for more information, please visit our website, www.felta.ph. All right, so I hope that I shared necessary things for competition preparation. At this moment, we'll be calling again the presence of our president and CEO, the woman behind this wonderful program, Miss Maylene Abiba.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Annalyn, for the comprehensive training for the first Lego League using the Spike Prime. I'm sure that all our viewers are excited, and we hope that more teams will consider. And I'd like also to mention that we do have FLL, First Lego League Explore. These are for the younger students for age 6 to 9-year-old. So if you're interested to participate, please inform Donna Ermitaño, our robotics coordinator, so that we can send you the kit. That you only need 3 students for this age level and 1 to 2 coaches. So I hope that you will take the opportunity to engage your students. For the first Lego League Challenge, as Annalyn has mentioned, we are opening our Felta Innovation Hub building, wherein we have a Felta Idea Space it's open air, so it is not you do not have to worry about enclosure. The playing fields will be prepared, and then there's ample ventilation for the area. And in fact, we are placing a snack bar for in that area as part of our accommodations for the schools who will participate. So we invite you to participate in the 10th First Lego League Philippines. By the way, FIRST stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. It is a foundation based in Massachusetts, USA, because a lot of people always say first is always first. No, first is a foundation. So it stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. FIRST Foundation. Okay, Annalyn, anything else we need to announce?
All right. This is the first time that we offer a webinar for competition preparation focus. Now, Miss Maylene mentioned the Explore category, which is the smaller one. Please take note that we have our regular schedule sharing team meetings and team guidelines on how you're gonna prepare your small one for that. Please take note that you can download or see those video with our official Facebook page and YouTube channel. And every Friday we have our schedule sharing the guidelines.
Great. Yes, we hope that you can also engage the younger learners, which are age 6 to 9 year olds, for the FLL Explore. All right. So I think we had a lot of information and insights that I have been able to share in the videos. And I said we're all excited for the 10th First Lego League Philippines. And we will also be announcing some guidelines for the First Lego League Remote Hub. So this is how the platform that Felta Multimedia will be using for the 10th FLL Philippines. So hope to see most, if not all of you there.
All right. All right. So thank you, Miss Maylene, for joining us this morning. I hope all the educators and learners out there will be inspired to join the 10th FLL competition despite this COVID-19. And with that, let's reminisce of what happened with our previous competition in 2020.
Okay.
Thank you, and have a blessed weekend.
Have a blessed weekend. Bye.
Educators, coders, thinkers, friends, and teachers. You can be anything, so just do it. An astronaut, a scientist, an engineer, archaeologist. See you, Billy, they don't wear a real man. First Lady.